presentation of Main Street Media, your source for news, sports, and information on Main Street in Middle Tennessee.
Hey, that's me. Look at there. No Big Joe today or all week long. I am Chris Yao, and I am glad to be here with you on Mornings on Main Street, filling in for the man, the myth, the legend himself, a legend in his own mind, of course. But, man, it's going to be a great week. I hope you guys had a fantastic Independence Day. A lot of folks say 4th of July, and I understand that, but it is Independence Day because, again, history started on July 4th, 1776. Everything before was what, intern?
It was a mistake.
A mistake. That's right. Welcome in the intern, Justin Kulik. What's going on, man?
Hey, how's it going, man? It's good to see you.
Thank you. It's nice to be seen. It's nice to be seen on here on Mornings on Main Street. It's early for me. Obviously, you know, us sports guys, and I know that I do some news too, but us sports guys, we don't really get up early very often. It's, you know, we kind of, especially Braves fans who were up until like 1:30 last night.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, they had to suspend the game, and then they suspended it in the 4th inning and then had to pick it up at about 10:30 Central Time, and it went past midnight. So they did not do post-game fireworks last night, because could you imagine, you know, it's like 1 a.m. and then the Braves are just shooting fireworks off, and your apartment is, you know, you live in the Battery or something, and you're not at the game, and it's what in the world is 2 o'clock in the morning?
I bet it's fun to live at the Battery. I'm sure it is, you know, but I bet it does get a little annoying.
Dude, I can tell you, it's when I was looking at places to live, we had thought about over in Germantown where the Sounds are, which is cool because, like, you know, and the Sounds don't really play, and there's not a lot of foot traffic and that sort of thing. It's not like the Battery, but it still seems like it would be a lot for 8,000 people, you know, 70 times a year. You know, 70 times a year, there's 8,000 people just outside your house. That would be a problem. Yeah, I mean, that would be a problem for me. So I don't know. But anyway, Independence Day, man. How did you spend your Independence Day weekend?
It was a lot of fun. I went, let's see, the weekend feels so long because, you know, like having Monday off is like, oh. But let's see, what did I do Friday? I really just relaxed, man, to be honest. Didn't do a whole lot. Played golf with my dad on Saturday.
Where'd you play?
77, Long Hollow in Gallatin.
77.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So I don't know. Is that good for you?
It's very good for me. Yes. I haven't broke 80 since high school.
There you go. Well,
yeah, I love that course. Have you ever been there? Or do you golf?
Buddy, the last time I played golf will be the last time I played golf. No, I never really got into it. Now I do, you know, I'll go to Top Golf. I'll, you know, sort of thing, but that's about it. I mean, it is fun though. Like if somebody is in dire need of like a man in a 4-man scramble or something, and I know it's best ball, and I'm just going out there to hang out, then sure.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
But I'm like, you're a 3-man team. Have a good day. I might make a putt, maybe.
I'll go there for social.
And if they would just put a windmill out there, I'd probably make more putts.
Or like a big clown face or something.
Yeah, or just something to, you know, make it look like a putt course. I'd be much better on the greens if I did. But no, I don't play golf. So it's interesting that you 77. That's
Yeah.
really, really good.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Yeah, I wanted to like turn in the scorecard. It's like, come on, you don't do that. No one cares. Basically, is what I'm saying.
Put it in a frame.
Right? Exactly. Yeah.
What you should do is you should put it
Mental.
in a frame behind you.
Yeah.
on Joe's set.
Exactly.
He'd come in. What is this?
It's funny because he won't notice.
He would never notice.
No,
it would be phenomenal.
I put this this thing finger.
Oh yeah,
It took him like a week.
Hey, what is that behind me?
But actually, I was the one that was like, "Have you noticed that?"
Well, I mean, it was a great weekend. I know that.
Yeah, sure.
Well, we had a really, really fun time. It was, I'll tell you, the most exciting thing about the 4th of July and Independence Day for me is being able to spend it with, obviously my friends and family. So, and Charlie is just now, she's 16 months. So she's still not, she goes to bed at 7:00. So like, she's not into fireworks yet. And, which I guess is good because I don't have to worry about watching them or setting them off. Cause I like my phalanges kind of guy.
Right.
So
exactly. Yeah. I mean, that's the thing, man. Like fireworks just, and this is going to sound bad, and this is probably an unpopular opinion, but fireworks just don't do it for me.
And you're 100% right. I'm the same way. It feels like a waste of money.
Yeah.
It feels like a waste of money. It's over I mean, if I'm going to, I might go somewhere and watch fireworks. For sure. But I'm not going to pay for them.
I'm not going to lie.
If you pay for them, sure, I might watch them.
Yeah.
But
I'm still at age too, like where my buddies will get together and they'll like shoot each other with the bottle rockets, Not doing that.
Bottle rocket wars. And of course you get the Roman candles and then you hold it the wrong way and burn yourself up.
Exactly. Yeah.
It's never good. Did you see the Back It Up Terry guy was out in Memphis?
It was I didn't know that. I was about to say, yeah, I've seen that video for sure. I mean, it's on Twitter all the time.
He was apparently a special guest in Oakland, which is a area around Memphis, at their fireworks show.
That's crazy. Yeah. That's so funny.
I'm like, I hope Terry's getting paid.
Back it up, Terry. Yeah.
I mean, as many times as that video has been shown,
I thought that
poor guy is not getting any money for that, and he should be.
Right. We were just talking about kind of the flag thing. I wonder if he can flag people. I
mean, I like he is. I mean, he is. They've even got like firework, made like with his branding on it.
It's like called Back Up Terry, isn't it, or something like that?
Yeah. I mean, come on. Anyway, but it was a fantastic 4th and big weekend for a lot of folks.
Definitely.
And hope you guys had a good one.
Yeah, I know. So you do your sports show, and so I know that you are involved in sports heavily. So I had a question for you. So I saw on Twitter that NFL has Christmas, or no, NFL has Thanksgiving, NBA has Christmas,
correct,
and baseball has the 4th. Why don't they make a big deal? This is what I saw. This is the tweet. Like, why MLB doesn't make a big deal out of the 4th, I'll never know, is what the tweet was.
Yeah, well, and that's a really great point because I 100% agree. There were teams yesterday that didn't even play on the 4th. And I'm like, every team should be playing on the 4th of July.
Right.
Every team, and it should alternate every year on who gets to play at home on the 4th. And it really should be a huge deal. I mean, they don't market it like, NFL does Thanksgiving and NBA does Christmas, which I know they have a lot fewer games because they only have NFL does 3 and NBA does 1 or 2 maybe.
Yeah, I think last year they started doing 3 in NFL, but yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's a little different but there's not, I mean, why is ESPN or Fox or somebody not saying, hey, this needs to be our thing.
Let's go all out. Yeah.
And they just haven't. And it is unfortunate. I agree with you. And it's America's pastime. You should be watching baseball on July 4th. Minor league baseball, typically in the last 2 or 3 years, they have been off on Mondays. Well, only a couple of times do they play on Mondays, and the 4th is one of those times. It was this year anyway. The 4th is one of those times this year because it fell on a Monday. So instead of being off today, they're off tomorrow, or I'm sorry, off yesterday, they're off today.
Gotcha.
And that's, because for minor league teams, fireworks is, that's the draw, not the team.
Exactly.
Right? Yeah. So that's why they have to do it. And that's why, and minor league teams do a really good job of marketing that stuff. I wish Major League Baseball did a better job.
Yeah, for sure. And I think, I went to the Sound Stadium not too long. I think it was like last week with Joe. And I noticed that it's more of a social gathering, which is totally fine. They built it that way, like with the cornhole and like all those villas kind of thing. It's like not a lot of people were watching the game, but I mean, it was fun. It was a good time. And I think MLB may be a little scared to do that because they want to take away from the game. And that's a total guess.
Well, it's, and that's fine. Look, the game at the major league level is the draw because you're talking about, the best players in the world. And at minor league games, it should be, we're going to a party that a baseball game is happening.
Exactly.
I mean, the best two things about baseball is beer and hot dogs.
Absolutely.
I mean, let's face it. Those are the best two things about going to a minor league game. Now, the game is phenomenal, and especially if you can get a rehab assignment or something and some big name players in town. But other than that, I mean, you're going to have a good time. And the Sounds do a phenomenal job of that. Matter of fact, big weekend for the Nashville Sounds before we take our first break of the day. They took on the Indianapolis Indians.
Okay.
Yeah.
We still doing
had a discussion about that on our show Friday on Main Street Sports Today with Jeff Him every Friday. So we have Jeff on every Friday to talk about what's coming up for the Sounds for that weekend. But yeah, they swept the weekend. 13-4 on Friday, 10-8 on Saturday, and then 7-4 yesterday. And then 7-4 on Sunday. Yesterday at Columbus. Got another win, 5-2 over the Clippers. So Sounds are they're killing it, man. Awesome. Last I checked, they were either first or second in their division, which hey, can't beat that.
Cool. Before we go to break, I always thought it would be so hard to like manage a minor league team because
you never know who's on your team.
Exactly, yeah, and like if they do well, kind of like college, if you do well, everyone's going to be gone. Did well the next
exactly. In the International League West, Nashville is atop the leaderboard, 48-30 on the year, 2.5 games ahead of the Clippers. So how about that?
Hey, how about it? Love
All
that.
right. Let's take a quick break, Justin. When we come back, we will go through local headlines from over the weekend. Should be a lot of fun. So stick around here on Mornings on Main Street. We'll be back after this.
I look at it as building relationships. I've got, my phone has got the phone number of every head football coach, every basketball coach, every baseball coach, every softball coach, every athletic director in Wilson County in it. If something ever happens to me, that phone's going to be a pretty good commodity for somebody. And I've known these people. I grew up in Wilson County. I went to Lebanon High School. I went to Cumberland when it was a junior college. I am now covering even some grandchildren of guys I went to school with.
I think journalism is like politics. It's all local, and I think Main Street Media has really hit on something that I've been preaching for 50 years, and keep the news local, right? Local stories for local readers, and that's what I like about Main Street Media. I finally found somebody who agrees with me philosophically about concentrate on local subjects, local topics, and you'll bring your readers in.
Well, I was a business writer for the Banner, and we were trying to use our business section to get new readers in who were not traditional business page readers. And so I'd occasionally write about a sale or a deal, something, or a free day at somewhere. And, I just got great response. And this is before email and all of that. And so I would be getting calls and, actual letters from people who, and it was clear that everybody loves a bargain, whether you're rich or poor, men or women. I think people like to think that they're getting more than their money's worth. And so I proposed it as an occasional column, and it sort of took on a life of its own. I had no idea that it would turn into a full-time career job and that I'd still be doing it all these years later. But I love it. I still love it.
Folks, welcome back in to Mornings on Main Street. I am Chris Yao, filling in for Joe Dubin. And, man, I am so excited to be here with you. I will be here today and Thursday. We'll have Zach Womble on Wednesday and Friday of this week. We'll be hosting the show. Got some great guests coming up today. Later in the show, we will talk to Shelly Sasson, the director of the Well Outreach down in Spring Hill. We will also talk with Jermel Franklin, the owner and creator of Franklin's Fruit Teas. He's out in Murfreesboro and just got a big contract with Kroger to get his fruit tea into Kroger stores locally. So fantastic show laid up for you. We're really excited about it. Thank you guys for hanging out with us. On Thursday, we'll also talk to Kelly Murphy from down in Columbia, who is the tourism director there for the city. And boy, they have a fantastic downtown area. I was out there on Friday, and it's a blast to be out on First Fridays downtown on the square. It's everything that you ever thought about seeing in a Hallmark movie or a Lifetime Christmas movie. It's exactly what you think it is. So looking forward to talking to those folks throughout the week, and looking forward to talking with you guys as well. Bring in the intern, Justin Kulik. Justin,
how's it going?
Welcome back in.
Thanks, man.
It's a good day. It's a good day. I actually have, so this morning, as soon as I get off the show, we're going to Sarah, my wife, is 20 weeks pregnant today. So we are going to find out. Today is our anatomy scan. So we get to find out if it's a boy or a girl this morning.
That's so cool,
what an
man.
Exciting day this is for me.
Is it? So I've never experienced that kind of like, the gender of a child, but is it exciting, nervous?
It's really kind of nervous because once you know, you got to pick out a name.
Right.
Like that's the point. Like we kind of, we make fun. So my name is Christopher Eugene. My dad has an initial CEY. My granddad's initials are CEY. My great granddad's initials and my great grandmother's initials were all CEY.
No way.
Charlie has Charlie Elsie Jane Yao. So she is also a CEY.
Okay.
So like we kind of got to keep it going, right? So I just threw out the idea, couple of ideas, just throwing it out. Chevy Earnhardt. And I figure you would right now sporting the Earnhardt mustache.
Yeah, exactly. Yes, I did do the mustache.
I feel like you would be all for that.
Absolutely. I'm a Dale, yeah. Praise Dale.
That's right.
Love him. Yeah. I mean, his documentaries are amazing. Every time he's getting interviewed, he's in a lake fishing.
I tell you. So yeah, it's that was just a name I threw out there. I figure it's kind of gender neutral. We just go with,
Exactly. I've heard people refer to their Chevys as look at her or look at him. Yeah.
So it's gender neutral. We can go with that.
Absolutely.
I don't think.
Or go ahead.
I don't think that was gonna fly.
Maybe wait till the last minute.
Yeah, just she's doped up or something from getting medicine, and the nurse comes in. What's the name? Chevy Earnhardt.
You like say Chevy? Just put it on.
It's on the birth certificate now. We can't change it.
I'll sign for both of us. She's fine. My friends didn't know. Go ahead.
Yeah,
Sorry.
She's incapacitated.
Yeah. She told me this was fine. Don't ask her. She's gonna pretend like she didn't know. It's just this whole thing.
It's just the drugs talking.
Yeah. What did y'all give her? No, my parents didn't know that I was going to be a boy. It's funny. I have an older sister. Yeah, my dad said it's one of the final surprises of your life. I'm like, yeah, but I need to know. But I have a 3-year older sister, and she was convinced that I was going to be a girl. I think they all were. My parents and my sister were convinced I was going to be a girl, and then obviously I came out not. And she was devastated. In the first interaction I ever had with my sister, apparently, obviously, I was told this. I was a little young to know what was going on, but
Right.
she walked in, saw me, and was like, "I don't get it. Like, who is this?
Wow.
I don't like him."
Yeah, already. It's sibling war. Yeah, I'm convinced it's going to be a girl.
Okay.
Sarah's convinced it's going to be a boy.
Oh, nice. Okay.
So we get to fight until this morning at 8:20 or whenever the scan takes place. So
right, exactly. Cool.
Why
Awesome,
don't we go through some headlines from across Middle Tennessee, and we can start where I am in Columbia.
Let's do
down
it.
here in Murray County, as they just recently announced, the Murray County Public Schools announced that Michael Steele will be the next principal at Columbia Central High School. He began obviously on July 1st. Dr. Steele, I don't know if you know this, Justin, but he was the principal at Stratford for the last 12 years. And when he became principal at Stratford, the graduation rate hovered around 50%.
Right. Wow.
And in 2016, the last numbers that I have, the graduation rate was 84%.
Wow. Okay.
So
hard to argue with those numbers.
Right. You really can't argue with statistics here. And so, he did a really good job turning around Stratford schools. And I spoke with him. I guess it was Friday. He said, he lives in Linville. Do you know where Linville is?
I've heard of it. But I don't know if I've been there.
So it's down here. I mean, it's okay. Like it's another 25-30 minutes past Columbia, going toward Pulaski. So he was driving from Linville to Stratford every day.
Wow. Okay,
Can you imagine?
What's the time difference there?
Oh, that's probably a 2-hour drive.
Wow.
And then you've got, and I mean, thank goodness for the last year, gas was, at least somewhat affordable until, the last couple of months. So at least he had that, but boy, I couldn't have done it. So I asked him, I said, was location part of it? And he said,
right.
Obviously you think about that when you're getting into he's probably on the backside of his administration career, and wants to be home a little more with his family, and that's completely understandable. But he said it wasn't a factor, at least not a big factor, because the biggest factor was Stratford played Columbia in football a couple of years ago. They've played them twice now in Columbia, and he was like, man, I walked on that campus and it was just really, really cool. I wanted to to do that. Right. So I wanted to be here. So it's pretty cool. I was awesome. It was nice to talk to him. I thought he had a really good final comment. He said, I'm not going to quit. I'm not going to let I'm not going to let this team down. The students, parents, community. He's committed to Columbia Central. So
it seems like he's got that passion still in him. That's cool.
Yep.
How long has he been in this business? I know he had a different
he was actually at one time he was a sheriff's deputy in the late 90s and made a career change. So I'm not sure how long he's been in administration, but he's been in education for about 20 years.
Wow, that's cool, man. I hope I do something for 20 years.
Anything.
Just one thing.
No doubt.
That's awesome.
Moving up to nearly the state line, Justin, apparently a Portland mail carrier was delivering mail around downtown Portland, and he was walking back to his truck after delivering mail to Watt Hardison Elementary School, and then realized that smoke was coming from the engine. The closer he got, he could hear the fire crackling and popping. So he was like, my main thought was to get the mail out. And guess what?
Wow.
The entire truck was destroyed, but he got the mail out and no mail was lost.
That's a hero. That is an American hero.
Come rain, sleet, snow, hail, or fire, apparently.
Yeah, light a blaze. Wow, that's crazy. I mean, how did it happen? Did they say? Or
let's see. According to it does not say. Apparently, this is not unusual. Sean Murray published an article, according to the Portland Sun, and published May 16th and found on the internet. LLVs have randomly caught fire over the past few years. The fires are not the result of accidents or crashes, but they just catch on fire in normal course of delivering daily mail. And that was the situation with Aaron Embry. So, Aaron, well done, sir.
Yeah, no, that's awesome, Aaron. Good job.
An old school, you probably have no idea what I'm talking about. Hee-haw salute to you.
Yeah, I don't.
You're like, what is hee-haw? You know what hee-haw is. You just never watched it.
Right. Yeah, I know what the term. Yeah, it's like a.
It's fine. It's fine. You're like 12 and it's cool. Like, I get it.
If you want to talk about the Wiggles or something, I'm down.
I'll watch the Wiggles. I mean, not for as a kid, not for me, but my younger cousin watched the Wiggles, and boy, he was a fan. Oh, so I hear you.
Absolutely huge fan.
All right. Well, that's all the time we have for headlines because we took too much time talking about Chevy Earnhardt.
Right.
And I would much rather talk to Shelly Sasson than try to continue to bore you guys with my drab. So we'll take another quick break. When we return from the Well Outreach in Spring Hill, we have Executive Director Shelly Sasson. She'll talk to us about their event yesterday and what they do to help the community in Southern Middle Tennessee. So stick around. Mornings on Main Street. We'll be back after this.
When you're thinking about golf, consider Riverside Golf Links. Under new ownership, the course has improved dramatically. It's now 27 holes, complemented by a 9-hole executive course. Book a tee time now at 615-847-5074 and get ready to enjoy the beauty of golf in the Old Hickory area at Riverside Golf Links.
This is Attorney Bart Durham, and this is me. I'm Aaliyah. Keeping in good physical condition is really important to me. But when I had a wreck with a tractor-trailer truck that hurt my legs so bad I couldn't work for almost a year, I knew I needed a lawyer that understood tractor-trailer cases. So I called Bart. Bart gets millions of dollars for his clients every year.
At Bart Durham Injury Law, we've handled hundreds of tractor-trailer cases.
My dad and I want to help. Give us a call at 615-242-9000.
Welcome back in to Mornings on Main Street. I'm Chris Yao, filling in for Joe Dubin. Glad to have you guys with us on this Tuesday, July 5th. And boy, what a fantastic day it is going to be across Middle Tennessee. Thank you guys once again for hanging out with us. This morning, I am super excited to be joined by the Executive Director of the Well Outreach down in Spring Hill, Miss Shelly Sasson. Shelly, welcome in. How are you?
Good. Good morning. Happy July 5th.
Right. Happy July 5th. Indeed. Indeed. You know, Shelly, when we spoke yesterday, I know you guys do so much for the community and the community events that you guys put on, the John Mayer Builders Whole Hog Festival in October annually. This is another one of those events. Is this the first year that you guys had a July 4th fun run and 5K?
Yes, absolutely. What happened is because of the size and the need in our community, feeding families in crisis has grown so much since COVID. We've gone and serving 274% more families that we needed to add a third fundraiser this year. And so we added the concept of a July 4th 5K race. We did a second event, a color fun run, and then we did an old fashioned City of Spring Hill bicycle parade.
Yeah, the bicycle parade in Spring Hill has been going on for several years, but you guys kind of took on the responsibility of getting that organized and put together. And it looks like, based on these photos you sent to me, you guys had a fantastic turnout.
We really did. We really did. We had about 250 runners. So for our first year, that was pretty good. And probably about 200 bicycle participants as well. And most importantly, we were able to raise $40,000 for the well outreach to feed families in need in our crisis and in our community.
That is phenomenal. $40,000 will go a long way to filling that brand new large building you have in Spring Hill right off of Main Street.
Yes, yes. It costs us $30 to feed a family. And so a family in need can come, a family that's going through a death or a divorce, loss of a job or illness, they can come to the well 2 times a month and get food. Right now we're serving, we had our biggest month in our 14-year history. We're serving about 600 families a month. And so for $30, we can feed a local family in need. So $40,000 will certainly be a help.
A lot of people are having to, ask for help in times like this, especially now with inflation and gas prices and all of the things that come along with that. Jobs coming and going, whatever it may be, whatever a family may be in need of. You guys have been able to really take this community and put it on your backs for the last couple of years. And you couldn't do that obviously without support from other community members. But, the well really has been a saving grace for a lot of families in Southern Middle Tennessee. What does that mean to you guys as, the executive team over there?
Sure. Thank you so much for asking about that too. We really do look at it as our social responsibility. Within the city of Spring Hill, there's really no social services agency. The well does anyone in need come from Murray or Williamson County or any county really. But we take the responsibility of feeding our brothers in need. And we do operate by a Christian mission statement to be the hands and feet of Christ. But really, like you said, the need is just so big right now. And a lot of families are really living on a fixed income. And as that fixed income starts to shrink by the cost of inflation, gas, and food costs, there's just not very much left. And so they turn to us in that time of crisis. And most of our families were able to support. We support for about 2 to 6 months. And then hopefully they, move on to a better situation in life.
Additionally, on top of, feeding families, which you guys do that, and we'll get to the schedule, but you guys do that each and every week. And that's phenomenal. Also, during the school year, you guys are making sure the Jetpack program, which allows students who are on free and reduced lunches, they get a backpack to take home from school for the weekend full of food. Is that accurate?
Yes, absolutely. What we work very closely with all of the schools, especially Williamson and Murray County, and we would hear stories from our teachers of children coming to school and stealing ketchup packets because they were trying to eat them or to make soup out of them because they hadn't eaten over the weekend. And so what we started doing is identifying those schools, advocating for them, and putting together a program called Jetpacks. And Jetpacks are a weekend meal bag to support an at-risk student. It has anywhere from 4 to 5 meals in it. It's voluntary, so anyone in need can sign up. As little as 2 years ago when I came onto the well, we were serving about 350 students a week, which is a big number. But in this last 2 years, we are now supporting 25 Williamson and Murray County schools and 850 students a week. And so I can tell you a lot of people feel like the need is not here in our community. And maybe if it's not even there in your own family, but I can almost guarantee you that your student is sitting at a lunch table with another student who we feed over the weekend.
It is a blessing to have, the well as a whole in our community down here in Southern Middle Tennessee. The well outreach, has been a massive, massive ministry since I came here in 2017. You took over as executive director when?
In 2019. Yes, I'm right on my third year here.
Wow, that's fantastic. And since you're taking over, it has been a phenomenal relationship between myself and you, Shelly, and everything that you guys do there is just so important, and I appreciate everything that you guys do, especially coming onto our show and telling folks about it. For those who would like to help the well, how can they do so?
Oh, sure. Well, there's really three main ways to help the well. The first one is to volunteer. If you want to get involved in your community, if you want to give back, if you want to be part of the solution instead of the problem, it takes a lot of hearts and hands to serve, 650 families a week. And so, in our open shop pantry model is just that. Guests are invited into a grocery store kind of environment. They get to pick and choose the food they need. And so volunteering is really important. The neat thing about the well is that we are open during the day, during the evening, and during the weekend. One of the only Middle Tennessee food ministries that I'm aware of that does that. And so if you want to volunteer, there's lots of opportunities to do that. You can also volunteer at a mobile food giveaway where we give away 25,000 pounds of food in one day. The second one is through food donations. Food is much more expensive than it was a year ago or even 2 years ago during COVID. So food donations are just integral to us being able to feed families in need. And then the third one is through a financial gift. A lot of times we need obviously money to buy food or to be able to stay open and keep our doors open, to be able to gas up our truck. We drive around to, I think it's about 12 local grocery stores multiple times throughout the week, rescuing food. And so a financial gift, as I said, is really a big help.
Yeah, absolutely. You can visit springhillwell.org to give or to volunteer or to find out more about the big event, the annual John Mayer Builders Whole Hog Festival. One of the biggest events in Southern Middle Tennessee, if not all of Middle Tennessee. Typically, there are thousands of people descending upon Spring Hill. This year, it's held at Oak Lawn Mansion at 3331 Denning Lane in Spring Hill. There will be a craft fair, live music, food trucks. A whole hog typically is on display and available to partake. How is planning for that event going?
Yeah, we're super excited. It's going to be on Saturday, October 8th this year. We're gearing up for it. We have a regional crafts fair. So right now we're hoping to have about 40 to 50 different craft vendors there. We'll have a huge kids zone as well. So all of the kids activities are free. And of course, a day-long entertainment venue. And lots of good pork products, everything from flavored bacon, a whole hog, pork chops, brisket, ribs. It's a fun day for sure.
It is one of my favorite days of the year. There's no question. Shelly Sasson, Executive Director of the Well Outreach in Spring Hill. Shelly, thanks for taking some time with us today. We greatly appreciate you.
Oh, my pleasure. Thank you so much.
All right. We are going to take a quick break. When we come back, I believe we'll talk with Jermel Franklin of Franklin's Fruit Teas. So stick around on Mornings on Main Street. Be back after this.
I was looking for a major where I didn't have to do math or science. And when I took, so my sophomore year, I just took a ton of different classes trying to figure out something I liked, and one of them was Journalism 101. And it was like, well, this is great. You get to ask people questions and find out about them and then write about it. What could be better? So that's how I got into it.
Welcome Welcome to the Omni Nashville Hotel. Urban elegance with a vintage touch. Our 800-room hotel opened up in the fall of 2013 with 746 guest rooms and 54 suites.
It's your last chance to get a spring tune-up for summer. Complete Service Heat and Air can clean your coils, check out your motor, and make sure you have cold air on that first hot day of summer. Complete Service Heat and Air is located in White Bluff, Tennessee. We do service and repair on heating and air the right way. 24/7 service. Call us at 615-797-3997. That's 615-797-3997. Serving Cheatham, Davidson, Dixon, Hickman, Humphreys, Montgomery, and Williamson counties.
Jody Jones Dentistry can handle all your dental needs, from the basics to cosmetic procedures. All of this in the nicest dental facility I have ever seen. Jody has done it right. They're located conveniently at 55 Music Square East, and for an appointment, it's simple. Dial 615-259-5100 and tell them Plaz sent you.
Welcome back in. It is Mornings on Main Street. I'm Chris Yao filling in for Joe Dubin. I'm here today and Thursday, while we'll have Zach Womble on Wednesday and Friday coming at you with all of the best news and information from across Middle Tennessee. I am so happy to be here, and thank you guys for spending your morning. Hopefully we're getting your morning off to a great start. I hope that your coffee has been phenomenal, but if you're looking for a beverage to get you through the rest of your day, boy, there's none better than a little fruit tea from Franklin's Fruit Teas. And this morning we have Jermel Franklin joining us to talk about the illustrious Franklin's Fruit Teas. Jermel, are you inside a Kroger trying to buy some fruit tea this morning? Or are you delivering some? What's going on, man?
I literally just got finished delivering some.
Okay.
So, yeah, and I had a little setback, so I'm on the move now.
Well, Jermel Franklin joining us now. Former intern, you may have a MTSU helmet back there, but MTSU superstar Jermel Franklin, man. It's been a long time since you were MTSU superstar or arena football star. So tell us what you've been doing in the meantime with Franklin's Fruit Teas. Whoop. It appears Jermel is having a little issue. Do you have an MTSU helmet back there, intern?
Yes, I do, actually.
I knew there was one back there somewhere. There he is.
Give me 1 second.
Yeah, he's inside that. He's inside that building with the tin. There it is. How about them Blue Raiders?
How about him, man? Yeah, that's awesome. I'm a huge Kevin Byard fan. So.
Oh, okay.
All right, looks like he's in now. All right.
Have you?
Let's see if we can get him back. All right.
There he
now,
is.
can you hear me?
I got you now. What's up, buddy?
Good. I'm trying to head out to the car because the internet
I hear you.
band over here.
You got that? You got that tin roof over you.
I do.
So tell us what's up with Franklin's Fruit Teas, man. How did you come up with the idea to create a fruit tea and sell it individually?
Well, it all started when I was in college, and I was introduced to fruit tea here in Murfreesboro. I guess it's a Middle Tennessee thing. And just being a cheap college kid, I wasn't able to afford it. So I just started making it on my own. So I started making it on my own, and I got married and introduced it to the family. And so I made it throughout holidays, and I started making around my friends, and my mom like, hey, we should sell this. So we started selling it. We started going to festivals and building a clientele and a big following, and I started buying for one little local restaurant, and it took off. We started smaller stores, and this past month we got approved for Kroger's, and here we are. We got 2 trailers. We got a brick and mortar. All that for fruit tea.
All that for fruit tea. You're right. You know, it is a Middle Tennessee thing. The first time I ever had it was down here at Legend Steakhouse in Columbia. And now every time I go there, that's what I get. So I love fruit tea. I've not had a chance to get any of yours because it is right now, Murfreesboro, unless you can find it's it's a little difficult to get anywhere outside of Murfreesboro. But what are the plans for expansion? Because I know Kroger's got to be a big deal.
Oh yeah, it's a real big deal, and we have been approved for Kroger's all around Middle Tennessee, but sooner or later we're gonna So, but right now it's all made by me, and it's a lot. So we scaling, and then we going to stores a little bit at a time. Yeah. So we're not rushing things until we can be able to, get help pretty much. Right now we bootstrapping everything. So
yeah, well, I mean, you are making this tea, Jamel. I mean, you are physically actually making the tea, and so that's
handmade.
What's the process there?
I went from individual pitchers to now big buckets. So it's like, and all the tea is brewed. The fruit is pureed. It's homemade. It's like what I say, it's artisan. So it's not just powder. You pour powder and the fruit, whatever. I puree everything. I boil and brew all the tea, and I mean it's handcrafted. So it tastes homemade, and then I have a system, so everything tastes the same. So.
And consistency is key, especially in the beverage industry. Obviously, I personally big bourbon fan, and that's kind of the deal.
I contribute that to sports, actually. The consistency, especially as an offensive lineman, practicing, watching film over and over and over and over and over. So I took that into what I'm doing now. I tell everybody that football, and especially college, pretty much trained me for life and stuff like this. It teaches me to push. It teaches me to be consistent, and pretty much it's competitive. Like I'm competitive too, so that's another thing of my drive. So I see another fruit tea out there, so I'm like, hey, what are they doing? How can I do better? Or if I get a big order, I'm like, hey, let me see how fast I can knock that out. And it's like, I guess sports. I pretty much take sports into everything in life now. So I contribute sports, especially football and college football, into everything I do now.
Well, I always enjoyed watching you take on the best and brightest in the arena football world. And I know, were you on the championship team?
I was.
All right, I thought you were. So back in the glory days, Jermel Franklin was a member of the Tennessee Valley Vipers, who won the AF2 championship in dramatic fashion out in Spokane, Washington, in overtime. So led by another Tennessee guy, Tusculum legend, Tony. What was his last name? Oh man, Colston. I can't think of his Colston. That's it. Tony Colston, backup quarterback. But boy, that was good times and great oldies right there. Yeah. If you want to find some fruit tea, you've got a schedule that you put on your Facebook. Do you usually put the schedule on your Facebook page and your website? Yeah. I know it's on your website.
Yes, it is on Facebook too. You can also find us on Food Finder. It tell you where my truck's going to be, and also tell you when our brick and mortar, the drinker, is open.
Gotcha. So The drinkery will be open
today.
Obviously today through Thursday. They'll be open
Through Friday.
11 to 6.
Yeah.
Is it through Friday? Okay.
Yeah, but the Friday time a little different because me and the wife, we also put on an event every Friday night called Friday Night Market in the Borough. So that's a food truck event every Friday here in Murfreesboro.
And that has been incredibly successful for you.
It has. It has. And we contribute some of our following from that too.
What happens at Friday Night Market in the Borough? I mean, do you guys, it's just a food truck like event?
It is, and we have market, and it's a market, and we actually have vendors who sell like various stuff like clothing and lip gloss, lotions, and all that kind of stuff too. And we have like from 10 to 12 food trucks, so it's like a market. So you come shop and eat every Friday night. Murfreesboro needed something like that, and I mean, hey, we decided to put it on. So
no reason not to. If you can find the spot and you can get folks to come, no question. Right. You'll also be at Music City Food Truck Park on Saturday. If you're in Nashville and you're not in Murfreesboro and you want some Franklin's fruit tea, Music City Food Truck Park 11 to 4 on this coming Saturday. So a lot of opportunity to try Franklin's fruit teas. Just look for the big yellow trailer. Or just driving around Murfreesboro or coming to a city near you and soon to a Kroger near you. Jermel, I am just so excited about this, so proud for you and glad that you guys are taking off. This has been remarkable.
Thank you. It's been a blessing.
Well, we appreciate it, and we appreciate you coming on the show with us. Thank you for doing so and for making some great artisanal fruit tea, man.
Thank you. Appreciate you having me on.
Yeah, man. Have a great day. Enjoy, and make sure to make the best fruit tea you can.
All right, man. I appreciate you. Have a good one.
All right. That's going to do it for this segment. We've got celebrity birthdays coming up, intern.
We do, don't we? Yes.
We do. And here's the bad part. I started looking for celebrity birthdays, and there are not a lot of people I've ever heard of who have birthdays today. So that should be fun. Absolutely. As we get to that on the other side of the break. JP Plant should be joining us here momentarily. So should be a lot of fun. So stick around here on Mornings on Main Street. We'll be back after this.
When you're thinking about golf, consider Riverside Golf Links. Under new ownership, the course has improved dramatically. It's now 27 holes, complemented by a 9-hole executive course. Book a tee time now at 615-847-5074 and get ready to enjoy the beauty of golf in the Old Hickory area at Riverside Golf Links.
At the Nashville Zoo. Let's bring in our good friend Jim Bartu from there this morning. Jim, look at you. You're in the middle of a jungle.
I know. I feel like I'm in some kind of ethereal place with all this sunshine going. I'm just going to get some of that.
And then the next thing we're going to put in is our lemon juice. You're going to keep whipping up, keep whipping, and I'm just going to slowly pour it in there, and you can just incorporate all that beautiful juice inside the cream cheese.
Oh, yeah. And let's bring in our good friend, Jason Michaels. How are you, buddy?
I'm great. Thank you. That's very nice of you to say all that. And where the card was just merely seconds ago underneath the card box, trapped.
Oh, come on.
The Queen of Hearts.
How old is Gary Busey?
I'm going to say 78.
I'm going to go 83.
He's 78 exactly. Good job, Jim Bartu.
While federal coverage is really important, often I really think that a lot of the decisions that are going to impact you most are made at the local level. Like where's the stop sign's going to go, what's your speed limit going to be, how much you're going to pay in property taxes, we talked about that a lot, and how much funding the schools are going to get, zoning decisions that are going to impact which developers can come in and change the neighborhoods and grow the city. And all those decisions are going to be made at the local level.
Welcome back, Mornings on Main Street. Did you notice my cup here?
I did not. What is it?
Hold on. It's a mule.
No.
Because we have, we're here in Muletown, or I'm here in Muletown. We are not. You are certainly not.
Right. I didn't know they called it that, to be honest.
Muletown, yeah. We have Mule Day parade every year.
Oh, yeah,
Parade, not just parade. I mean, it's a whole event, but at Muletown, USA, man.
Hey.
They also call it the dimple of the universe. It's because apparently it's really low. But yeah, like all around there are like high altitudes, and then you go into Columbia, and everything that goes into Columbia kind of comes downhill into a little dimple. So
I love it.
Of the universe. I believe we have Main Street Sports Today producer JP Plant on with us. JP, what's up, man?
Good morning.
Good morning.
So Main Street Sports Today. I am a co-host. JP is the producer. Maurice Patton co-hosts the show with me. We're actually taking the week off because we're getting ready for the launch, Justin, of the live stream Main Street Media TV channel on July 11th. So it's going to be a lot of fun. We're really excited about it. We want to make sure that it gets done properly. So we're going to take some time to make sure that gets done. So JP was I was going to miss his voice all week, so I had to get him on at some point.
Exactly.
This is very unusual for us. So here's what we're going to do. You'll have to remind me, Justin, is it 3 years?
So it's 2 on either side.
Two on either side.
Yes, sir.
So there is a 5-year window you have. Here we go. You got the scoreboard ready, Justin? All right, cool. You have a scoreboard though?
We write it down. Yeah, it's all in the.
All right, you got that. I don't have to do that.
Yeah, exactly. I got you.
Making
I'm
sure.
I'm already going to call an audible on the bookkeeping by the intern, so we'll for official records.
I would like to know that this is being done under protest.
Yeah, under protest. It's official.
To mediate. Gladys, you got me? You're going to keep me honest? All right.
Even worse if Gladys is doing it.
All right, here we go. We're gonna start with Jersey Shore star and DJ Pauly D.
Okay. Ooh. Who goes first?
Guest does. So.
Yes, the guest goes first.
All right, Pauly D. I'm going to say 44.
So this is a funny story about Pauly D. It's not that funny, but
you follow him on Twitter?
I do. Well, yeah, I do. But my buddy, I'm a huge Jersey Shore fan. I don't know why. Don't ask me.
What's in your wheelhouse?
Right, exactly. Yeah, it's right up my alley for sure. But Pauly D, I know, is older than he looks. Because I asked my buddy a couple years ago, I think, how old he was, and he knew because I guess Jersey Shore fans hang out with Jersey Shore fans.
Like-minded people.
Yeah, I think he's like 47.
No, he's 41. Both of you missed it.
Oh, well, I think he got JP got it, right?
No, he got 44. He said 44.
Oh, he said 44. I thought he said 40.
43 would have been, yeah.
All right. Like a quarter of a point or something.
You really, dude. I missed. Right? I think I missed it one time. We did it, and I missed like 3 by 1 year.
Oh, absolutely. There's no moral victories for Joe. He'll just say, "Nope, wrong.
Nope, you're wrong. No moral victories." All right. How about actor Jason Dolly of Corey in the House and Good Luck Charlie?
Oh.
And JP's like, "What shows are those? Those are Disney shows."
He's the brother on
Disney shows.
Yeah.
The current Disney shows.
No, I think they're gone.
Oh,
a couple years.
All right, so I'm going to say 44.
I'm gonna go 33.
30. Sorry, missed it.
30.
That's unfortunate.
We were just talking about the 1 2 thing.
Yep. Team USA.
I thought you were talking about like old Disney, like really old Disney.
No.
Okay.
No.
All right.
Team USA soccer player Megan Rapinoe.
She's short hair, right?
Megan Rapinoe, yes. I'm going to go 35.
Let's go.
35.
My bad. Let's go. Yeah. That's a good guess, man. I'm gonna say.
Don't Price is Right me now.
I know.
Don't do it.
35 and a half. Let's go 31.
No, she's 36. JP with a point.
Boom.
Boom.
Wait, where's that?
Yeah, give me a ding or something.
Right. Wrong one. We didn't figure it out. How about Nurse Jackie, actress Edie Falco, not to be confused with Shane, but Edie Falco, who played Nurse Jackie.
That's interesting. You go with Nurse Jackie. See, I go with
Carmela.
Carmela. All right. Edie Falco. I'm going to go 58.
54.
58 on the dot.
Wow.
Hold on.
How about that?
Yes.
Yeah. Come with my own dings. Come on.
BYOD. I love it.
That's right.
All right, let's go with the man himself, the best baseball player in the world, Shohei Ohtani.
Shohei Ohtani. What a freak this guy is.
He is, isn't
He is, man. I didn't know
he is better at being Babe Ruth than Babe Ruth was
Right.
as a pitcher hitter.
He's a specimen.
Shohei Ohtani. I'm going to go 26.
I was going to go 24.
27.
Boom.
Killing me. He's killing me.
Come on.
Good job. Let's hear it.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Abigail Zoe Lewis, who has a recurring role on Better Call Saul.
Is that the main character or the co-lead?
Her name is Kaylee in Better Call Saul.
Kaylee.
All I know. I feel you. I don't get hints at all from Joe. So
Is that like, does she work for Saul?
I can't. I don't know. I don't watch Better Call Saul. I'm giving you the information that I have is that she plays Kaylee Ehrmantraut. Ehrmantraut on. Yeah.
Kaylee Ehrmantraut. Okay. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go 41.
Let's go.
Because I'm not real sure who she is.
Solid one. I'm gonna go with your. No. Yeah, I'm gonna go with your guess. No, I'm gonna go 38.
JP, if you had swapped it, you'd have been right. She's 14.
What?
Okay. I was thinking it could be like some, real, some kid. Yeah.
Remember, Better Call Saul is a prequel
I know.
to Breaking Bad.
That's why I asked. Did she work for Saul?
I don't.
Well, Ehrmantraut is Mike Ehrmantraut is that really cool bald guy.
Right.
The dad.
That's right. Oh, that's right. That's Mike's granddaughter.
Right, but she could be any.
Right.
Oh, granddaughter. Yeah. Okay.
Or daughter. I guess in Better Call Saul it'd be his daughter.
Oh,
right.
Yeah, because he's younger.
Probably. Yeah. Because the granddaughter in Breaking Bad is real young.
Right.
Right. Exactly. Okay.
So all right. So that's Mike's daughter. Okay.
All right. Let's go with wrestler Adam Cole.
Current wrestler?
He's a current wrestler. Yes.
You're the wrestling guy.
Yeah.
Current wrestler. What's his name again?
Adam Cole.
He doesn't
Adam
have like
Cole.
a stage name.
No, that is his name. That's what he goes by. Yep, that's what he goes by.
Come on, Adam.
Hey, I'm Adam. I'd like to wrestle.
I'll go 29.
Let's go for old AC. 24 again.
He's 32. Just missed it, JP. Just missed it.
You're killing me over here.
All right, I got
That's
one
two
right
by
up
one.
here. We're gonna go right up JP's alley here. Huey Lewis.
Huey Lewis. All right.
Huey Lewis.
Let's say
Name sounds familiar.
I'm gonna go 64. I think I'm shooting it short though.
Let's go 72.
71. Intern with a point.
Yeah. I knew it as soon as I said it. You're welcome for the assist, intern. Yeah.
I know it's funny because Joe decided the guest goes first, but it really does help me out.
Yeah. That's home field advantage.
It is.
Hey, there you go.
Home studio advantage.
Grammy award-winning rapper and leader of Wu-Tang Clan, RZA.
Okay, the Wu-Tang
Rasa.
Clan. All right. By the way, Justin, have you heard of the Wu-Tang Clan?
Oh yeah.
Okay. All right.
I feel like
Legends.
Justin knows Wu-Tang Clan. Yeah.
Okay, just making sure. I'm gonna go 50.
It's funny because the leader, I didn't know they actually had a leader because isn't there like
Yeah.
Well,
They're
it's
a
a clan.
clan.
You got to have a leader.
Yeah, I know, I
Somebody's
agree.
got to lead the group.
It'd just be a group. Yeah. Let's go 55.
He is 52.
Ooh.
Boom.
So
Nice.
JP
Come
with
on.
a point.
Nice.
And I think this is the 10th one, finally.
Yes.
Is this the 10th one?
Oh, yeah, I think so.
I believe it is.
Gladys?
Catherine Irby, best known for her role on Law and Order Criminal Intent.
Boom.
Criminal Intent. 51.
Is it Catherine with a C or K?
With a K.
That makes a difference.
Okay.
Yep.
Let's I'm going to say 59.
56, just missed it in turn. God, man, what a day. What a day. So I feel like JP won this one.
He won it very much so.
Okay.
The final tally is 3-1.
Did I approach the celebrity birthday challenge
Seven
record?
is the record, right?
Okay.
Yeah, it's 7, yeah.
7 out
Chase
of 10.
McCabe.
That's not bad. Yeah,
We
7
tied
out
it.
of
Yeah,
10.
me and Chase tied it, yeah. And then we actually had Alan Bell tie it one time as well. So
That was early on too, wasn't it?
Oh yeah.
I hit
it stayed for a while.
6. My
Joe
first
realized
time
he
I hit
need
6.
harder people. So what's that, Chris?
I hit 6 my first time.
Okay.
Because I was close.
Mhm.
And
Yeah, you
then
went off.
so there you go.
Heck yeah.
I was surprised that I found 10 that I knew who they were. Most of these are YouTube stars and TikTok stars on this website I found.
It always aggravates Joe that he doesn't know anybody that's on it. I'm like, when your birthday happens, maybe they say the same thing.
Wow.
He's not watching, which I know he's
There
not.
you go.
Ding, ding, ding. That's a good
All right.
Oh, man. What a fantastic day we have ahead. So thank you guys for hanging out with us here on Mornings on Main Street. Intern,
Yes.
we did it. We made it through show number 1 of the week.
Yes, we did.
I will be
Good job,
back on
guys.
Thursday. Zach Womble tomorrow. So enjoy your Tuesday. Thank you guys for hanging out with us, JP. I will see you very soon. And intern, see you on Thursday, my friend.
All right. See y'all. Thanks for watching. Thanks
right.
for coming on, JP. Appreciate you.
Y'all have a great day.
See ya.
Let's